Motorcycle travel, expectations versus reality. I know that this video will probably kill the dreams of many people and show them the cold truth, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back. As I said in the intro, this video is not for everyone and probably will hurt some people's feelings, but I'm gonna do it anyway because the information is important and it will prepare you for what is ahead. Also, it is cold and rain outside, so I don't mind to stay here with you guys. I don't know about you guys, but I always accept the reality no matter what it will cost me. As they say, you cannot be disappointed if you don't have very high expectations, right? Back to the topic, motorcycle travel. Expectations versus reality. Many people believe that if they start traveling, all of their problems will vanish, will disappear, just like that. I'm sorry, but I have to disappoint you. The elephant in the room will be the same or even bigger when you come back. My advice to you will be to fix all of your problems before you start traveling. This will give you the necessary peace of mind that you will need. They say that motorcycle riding is antidepressant number one. And partly I will agree with this statement, but there is one large group of people for whom this won't help at all. Instead of enjoying every moment on the trip and trying to get the maximum from every day, they will feel sad and sorry because they are away from the family, from the kids, from friends. They will feel even guilty about it. And this is very noticeable on trips longer than 10 days or 2 weeks. This might ruin theirs and also other people's experience. And it might even put them in very dangerous situations, because when you ride a motorcycle, you need concentration. But if you constantly think about your family, your kids, your home, your problems at home, you're losing the moment. And this might make you very bad favor. Another important thing that I have seen happening around me is how your family, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend accept the whole situation. Because they might agree in the beginning and let you go without any problems, but later they might change and they start to complain all the time and putting a lot of pressure on you. Oh, I'm here alone, I cannot handle this or that, you're away, now you let me do everything alone and stuff like that. And this is very annoying. And it is happening very often, especially if you've never been away for such a long period of time. Talk with them in advance and make sure that they understand everything. They have to know that this is what you like, this is what you like to do once or twice or whatever times per year. This is your hobby, this is your love, this is your passion. If they understand it, good. If they don't understand it, you cannot just live together, because every time you go, it will be so bad. The motorcycle traveling, in my opinion, is a selfish hobby. Unless you travel together, then it's a different story. But if you're not, then absolutely make sure that she understands it or he understands it before you go, because later it's going to be very difficult, and as I said, it will put a lot of pressure on you, something that you don't need when you travel. Let's now assume that you already sorted the first part. You managed to travel without your half, you miss your family, but it is understandable and it is not a problem for you. And now coming the second moment, what about the motorcycle choice? The common understanding or expectation is that the bigger the motorcycle is, the easier it's going to be for you, because on the long trips you have to cover hundreds of miles every single day. I don't know who created this advice, but in my opinion, this is the worst of all. The bigger the motorcycle is, the larger the petrol consumption will be. Everything, tires, tubes, spark plugs, the overall maintenance is gonna be way more expensive. And in many places, especially outside of Europe or the United States, you won't be able to find the necessary help to service your motorcycle. It is more or less the same with the spare parts. Outside of Europe or the United States, people usually ride very small motorcycles. And if you have very big model, specific model, they won't be able to find what you need just like that. Maybe you have to order it and wait 1 week, 2 weeks to have the special parts. And finally, when they come, the price will be double or triple. For example, now in South America, because we were riding these small Hondas, it was not a problem to find a tires front and rear, especially the rear, because we were using on 120 size. But if you want something like 140 or 150 for the Tenere, for example, the price was almost triple. and the delivery period was 2 weeks because they just don't have it on stock. Let's assume once again that money is not a problem. You can fix everything by yourself and you already brought all the necessary parts and tires that you need for your trip. Fair enough, but you still need to deal with the weight of your model, right? If you ride only around Europe, that is perfectly fine, but if you have plans to see the rest of the world, man, this is going to be hard. There is a reason why all of these people over there are riding very light motorcycles. The traffic and the situations are crazy, and the lighter you are, the better it's going to be for you. In my opinion, you have to find a motorcycle with an affordable weight. Affordable means the weight that you can handle in every possible situation alone. For example, this Tenere 700 is around 200 kilograms. It's a tall motorcycle and it is famous with this top heaviness. Fair enough, but I am 185 centimeters and I weigh around 100 kilograms and I already rode this motorcycle in every possible road conditions before I start traveling with it. So I know exactly what I can and what I cannot do. If I have all the features and the gigs of the last model, I'm gonna travel way more easily and safely. Maybe this isn't what you believe or what you will expect to have, but the reality is always a little bit different. It is true that the safety features might help you in many different situations, even save your life, but it is also true that they will convert your model to something very complicated and almost impossible to fix on the road in case of a technical problem. All people that I met in the last 15 years, I mean serious travelers, not seasonal or weekend riders, without any exceptions were using very simple and light motorcycles with a basic maintenance that could be done everywhere around the world. Only around Europe, especially around the Alps, you can see this madness. The bigger is better, the more you have, the better, and all of these things that I cannot really understand. Learn how to ride a motorcycle without any safety systems properly. Later, if you have a model that already have it, fair enough, but keep riding with the same style that you already have. You can believe in whatever you like, but nothing beats the skills and the real experience. Another also very popular expectation is that if you have a big and powerful motorcycle, all women will love you and they will like to jump on the rear seat and ride with you. This is absolutely no sense and nothing further than true. The dream of every woman is to have a man who is every night at home. That's it, end of the story. If you have problem with women before the motorcycle, it will be exactly the same after you buy your motorcycle. Many men believe that if they got a nice motorcycle and start traveling, they will explode the social media. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of this. Well, this might happen, but more likely it will never happen. Just because you got the motorcycle and start traveling does not make you different from all the people around the world. Some people will succeed, but most of them will never ever seen any popularity. And finally, who told you that the popularity is a good thing? If you started traveling because of social media, you have done a terrible mistake and I don't know how you can fix it. The trips are something personal and they are only for you. As I told you in the beginning, you cannot be disappointed if you don't have very high expectations. I can continue like that all day long, but I hope that you got the idea. Press like or dislike whatever this video deserves. If you subscribe, even better. See you in the next one. Ciao.